It's time for a little perspective. Let's take a fresh sheet of newsprint paper on the tablet or clean sheet, the back of a sheet, and let's put a line, a long horizontal line right in the middle. It helps to stand up and look over and look down at this. So we want it to be horizontal, we want it to be straight, but certainly we want it to be quick and light and plastic. All the way to the edge. Now let's put an X at the bottom. I put an X at the bottom there. Let's tear it out. There you can see my line. There's the X at the bottom. Now this is without rulers. That's what I thought was the middle of the page. Now let's fold it down. Corner to corner. I have a nice crease there. Now let's open it up and let's see. That line, my line touches the fold. I'm lucky, I guess it's my lucky day. Often the first line will be higher. What you think is the middle is actually too high. The middle is often, the line is often put over the fold. That's what the X is for down here. So if you did that in sequence, you can test that. And this is object drawing, and that's an objective method to show us. It also shows us if the line is straight or not. And if the lines aren't straight, all it takes is repetitions and physical practice to perfect those lines. All right, let's continue on this one. Let's add a vertical line here with 8 to 12 strokes. And horizontality is parallel to the edge of the page, the top and bottom, right? And verticality is parallel to the page left and right. We can test that, we can check that, we can objectively measure that. But I'm standing at a table and these are vertical. These are perpendicular to my shoulders. This is horizontal to my shoulders. All right. And make sure you leave plenty of room here and here. This does not go to the edges. And then let's connect the top and bottom and the left and right. We do this on newsprint paper. And these lines get long and these lines get curvy because they're so long, so we can rotate the paper around to counteract those curves. And we want it to go right to the edge of the paper. We need it to go right to the edge of the paper, all the way to the edge. These are our vanishing points. All right. Now we have left and right, the sides of the cube. I draw both lines at the same time, and I want you to do that too. And my students say, Stanley, how can I draw both lines if I only have one pencil? But it's one drawing. All right. And see, it's plastic, and all these lines are plastic and changeable, and this is why we keep it light at first, because now we can change all of this. We can adjust on the fly. We can observe it, we can see where something is wrong, and we can change it. And if it's light, you don't even need to erase. It's quick and it's plastic. And so that process, there's a fancy name for observing and changing, and that is called object drawing. That's what we do. Half of it is looking and half of it is actual physical touching and moving. So now what we have is a cube. I'll turn it back around. It works either way, but there's a cube. And if you can't, it kind of looks like a kite or something now, but we could add a sidewalk here. All right, we can add a door here and some windows. You can see where, but let's add some more windows up here, a row of windows. up here. Let's add another building down the street. And so we're going to come over here. So here they have a door too. Let's put their door in the middle. And these windows are up here, and there's a third floor up here. And let's go down the street. This next building is back to this size. We'll go to there. And then one next to it is very tall. All right, you see where this is going? And we could have windows on this side too. And let's put some people down here on the street. People on the street. Beep-a-bop. We have little cylinder bodies if we want. People on the street down there. Now, does it look like a three-dimensional form? That's what we're doing here. Converting a two-dimensional surface into a three-dimensional space. And that's what linear perspective does. I love it.